Welcome to Shadow and Light, where poetry is a vessel for memory and a sound of witness to resistance. I'm Kiari Page. This episode is titled The Banned Verses, a journey through the power of Palestinian poetry, from the devastation of the Nakba in 1948 to the struggle unfolding today. The voices you'll hear are my own original poems, crafted in conversation with the legacy of poets like Fadwa Tuqan, Samih, al-Qasim, and others. Their words, though banned, bombed, or buried, still rise. Olive tree in her throat. For Fadwa Tuqan, poet of loss and endurance. She said, "The wind blew us away, we fell like leaves." And yet, she wrote, with olive pits under her tongue, and the ache of a ruined house in every line. Fadwa stood not with fists, but with metaphors sharpened like stones. A woman alone in a land of checkpoints. Her weapon, the word. Her poems didn't shout. They endured. She built memory from rubble, rooted resistance in every stanza. The Nakba scattered people and words across borders, but poetry became a home that could not be bulldozed. And in the silence that followed 1948, other poets picked up the pen, turning absence into anthem. Samih's echoes lives in tents. Samih al-Qasim, imprisoned poet and truth speaker. They caged his body, but the verses seeped through steel. Resist, my people, resist them. He wrote as a torch passed hand to hand. From Daisha to Gaza, his lines marched still. On cardboard protest signs and WhatsApp messages whispered through blockades. He did not fear the bulldozer because he had already built eternity in verse. Samih's poems are not on shelves, they live in tents. Decades passed, but the struggle remained the same. The Nakba did not end, it transformed. Children grew up in camps. Grandchildren carried keys that never fit a lock. Each roar reopened the wound. Each poem reminded the world 1948 is not history, it is the present tense. The children speak in metaphors. For the youth poets of Palestine, those who inherit the struggle. A boy draws a kite in red crayon. "This is my dream," he says. And it cannot be shelved. A girl recites a poem her grandmother taught her about figs and freedom and fences. The school was bombed last week. But still, they write. They speak in metaphors now, because to speak plainly is too dangerous. Poetry is how we breathe, one child told me. Without it, we disappear. And then came October 2023. When old wounds tore open once more, when Gaza burned beneath relentless fire, and the world was forced to look again. The war that began that day was not born in isolation. It was an echo of 1948, a reminder that the Nakba still walks among us. Nakba, not past. For all those who remember 1948, not as history, but as present. The keys hang on rusted nails. Still waiting to unlock the front doors of dreams. Grandmothers cradle the land of their prayers. Names of orchards that no longer bloom. But the Nakba is not past. It walks in present tense. In the silence after a siren. In the scent of zatar beneath barbed wire. And so we write. Because writing keeps the door open. Because banner verses don't die. They bloom in exile. Poetry cannot be occupied. These poems are not neutral. They are acts of memory, of mourning, of defiance. The pen may be banned, but the ink is eternal. From 1948 to October 2023, the struggle continues. The verses endure. This is Shadow and Light. I'm Kiari Page. Thank you for listening, for remembering.
Ya Allah,
Can you guide us?
watch over us.
It's imperative we get the narrative straight this time. Son of a refugee, I'm Palestine's lifeline. Free from the river to the sea in my lifetime. You are not funding genocide on my dime. We got the whole world activated. We ain't going nowhere, boy, we're just getting acclimated. It's getting old, your propaganda's antiquated. I hope my face make you colonizers agitated. Like a fiend full of steam in my bloodstream. I heard the baby scream in my dreams, so haunting. Why they making freedom seem so daunting? Our dignity and peace is everything that we're wanting. Never back down, it's time to rise up. Give our people hope as we try to dry their cries up. Screaming Allahu Akbar as the devil lights the sky up. Looking to the heavens, asking God to please guide us.
The world goes blind, deaf and dumb, but you gon' see us rise like the flames on the sun. Praise God, he gon' bring you the Messiah. Seeds around the globe, we gon' bring you the empire. We got Shahadad looking down from the garden. Empty old cliffs, but you'll never see us fall. From the river to the sea to the sky. Free fall off steam to the day that I
can't
die.
silence the reality of all the casualties from your arrogance. Embarrassing. You call yourself democracy, that's terrorism. And we the ones that take the blame for all the pain you cause. The world calling ceasefire, you won't even give a pause. I think it's cause you really try and challenge God. So for sure, we'll get the streets hip so you can't block the call. If you don't take the stand with me, we ain't gotta talk at all. Boycott your products so you never see that stock of bombs drop non-stop. And they keep robbing what we salvage. When I try to speak the truth, I got meta out here counting every word that show the proof. While I'm climbing up this mountain, all the lies that you done told, documented it get count. Know you probably thought we fold, but it's that Palestinian soul. Kufiya in my hand and my other hold a stone. Keep your brother right beside you when you see them on patrol. This our home and on my mama, I never let that go.
The world goes blind, deaf and dumb, but you gon' see us rise like the flames on the sun. Praise God, he gon' bring you the Messiah. Seeds around the globe, we gon' bring you the empire. We got Shahadad looking down from the garden. Empty old cliffs, but you'll never see us fall. From the river to the sea to the sky, free fall off steam to the day that I